Good morning and welcome back. I would like to take this opportunity now to read to you another one of my favorite books. And so the first one that we read, The Monster at the End of This Book, was my favorite book as a kid growing up. But then I grew up and became a kindergarten teacher. And when I was a kindergarten teacher, I encountered another book that became my favorite book. And as you know, as I told you before, that I always love books that appeared to be scary, but really in the end weren't really scary because I could easily be scared. And so I wanted to be brave and pretended like I like scary books, but then they end up not being very scary. And so this is exactly another book that I want to share with you that appears that it could be scary, but I will go ahead and let you know that by the end of the book is not very scary. But the name of the book is called The Little Old Lady Who Was Not Afraid of Anything. And some of you may have actually seen this book before because it's a little newer book than The Monster at the End of This Book. But as you can see, there's bright colors on the front, and it kind of has a Halloween theme to it because you see a jack-o'-lantern on the front, and you see the little old lady who is walking through the woods, and it appears as if she lives in a little cottage in the woods, and so it has some little scary overtones to it. So let's dig into the book that is written by Linda Williams, and it is illustrated by Megan Lloyd, and let's see about the little old lady who was not afraid of anything. Once upon a time, there was a little old lady who was not afraid of anything. One windy afternoon, the little old lady left her cottage and went for a walk in the forest to collect herbs and spices and nuts and seeds. She walked so long and so far that it started to get dark. There was only a sliver of moon shining through the night, so the little old lady started to walk home. Suddenly, she stopped. Right in the middle of the path were two big shoes, and the shoes went clomp, clomp. So boys and girls, do that with me and pat your feet on the floor and go clomp, clomp. Remember that. Get out of my way, you two big shoes. I am not afraid of you, said the little old lady. On she walked down the path, but behind her she could hear two shoes doing what? Going clomp, clomp. A little further on, the little old lady stumbled into a pair of pants, and the pair of pants went wiggle, wiggle. So try that, boys and girls. Wiggle with me. How did the pants go? They went wiggle, wiggle. Get out of my way, you pair of pants. I'm not afraid of you, said the little old lady, and she walked on. But behind her, she could hear two shoes going, how do they go, boys and girls? Two shoes going clomp, clomp, and a pair of pants going wiggle, wiggle. Further still, the little old lady bumped into a shirt, and the shirt went shake, shake. Get out of my way, you silly shirt. I'm not afraid of you, said the little old lady, and on she walked, this time a little bit faster. But behind her she could hear, do it with me, two shoes going clomp, clomp, a pair of pants going wiggle, wiggle, a shirt going shake, shake. A little ways on, the little old lady came upon two white gloves and a tall black hat. And the gloves went clap, clap. And the hat went nod, nod. So try that with me. I can't clap because I'm holding a book, but you can clap with me. So the gloves went clap, clap, and the hat went nod, nod. Get out of my way, you two white gloves and you tall black hat. I'm not afraid of you. And on she walked just a little bit faster. But behind her she could hear two shoes going clomp, clomp, one pair of pants going wiggle, wiggle, one shirt going shake, shake, two gloves going clap, clap, and one hat going nod, nod. By now, the little old lady was walking at quite a fast pace. She was very near her cottage when she was startled by a very huge, very orange, very scary pumpkin head. And the head went boo, boo. Look at that very scary, very orange pumpkin head going boo, boo. This time, boys and girls, the little old lady did not stop to talk. She did not stop at all. She ran. But behind her, she could hear two shoes going clomp, clomp, a pair of pants going wiggle, wiggle, a shirt going shake, shake, two gloves go clap, clap, one hat going nod, nod, and one scary pumpkin head going boo, boo. The little old lady this time did not look back. She ran as fast as she could and did not stop to catch her breath until she was safe inside her cottage with the door locked. She sat inside her chair by the fire and she rocked and she rocked. It was so quiet in her cottage before the knock, knock came on the door. Should she answer it? Well, she wasn't afraid of anything. So she went to the door and she opened it. And guess what she saw? She saw two shoes go clomp, clomp, one pair of pants going wiggle, wiggle, one shirt going shake, shake, two gloves going clap, clap, one hat going nod, nod, and one scary pumpkin head go boo, boo. I'm not afraid of you, said the little old lady bravely. What do you want anyway? We've come to scare you. You can't scare me, said the little old lady. Then what's to become of us? The pumpkin head said, and he suddenly looked unhappy. I have an idea, said the little old lady. She whispered into the pumpkin's ear. The pumpkin head nodded, and his face all of a sudden seemed to brighten. The little old lady said good night, closed the door, and whistled on her way to bed. The next morning, when she woke up, she went to her window and looked out into her garden, and what do you think she saw? Do it with me. She saw two shoes going clomp, clomp, a pair of pants going wiggle, wiggle, one shirt going shake, shake, two gloves going clap, clap, one hat going nod, nod, and one scary pumpkin head going boo, boo. And they scared all the crows away. So she found something to do with all of those parts, to put them together, not to scare boys and girls, not to scare little old ladies, but to scare all the crows away. So this was the little old lady who was not afraid of anything. And this was one of my favorite books to read to my kindergarten boys and girls. And just as I said with the first book, with this book, when I read it as an adult, I enjoy going clomp, clomp, clap, clap, and nod, nod, just as if I were in elementary school too, because that's what good books do. There are no limits to good books. You enjoy them at all ages. Boys and girls, have a wonderful read day, and thanks again for having me be a part of it.